Hey guys, today's Tuesday, March the 21st of 2023. I want to go over the energy sector. So without any delay, let's get into it. As you can see, crude oil is starting to wake up over here on the daily. We haven't gotten a yellow bar, but the 4 hour is a PPS buy signal. So let's see if we could take out at least 69 today or this week. You see there's a squeeze play set up at the 4 hour, and it looks like now looks like it wants to explode to the upside. So we'll see. It's got very pushed down, very down. But let's see how that's going to play out. As you can see on RBOB, back in range in the 4 hour. I mean, this oscillates back and forth, but the level to keep an eye on today or this week is at least 256. Natural gas, I'm going to be going over it a little more in depth. So just stay tuned. But as you can see that the bears have been pushing price action lower. And so far we made a low at 221. Today is the 144. I think it was yesterday. Can't remember. I think it was yesterday or today. It's the 144 count on the Gann technique. So I'm looking for at least a turning point. So I'm looking for something to go up to turn here. Using probability. Not that it's just exactly going to happen, but that's one technique to see if it's going to be turning. And heating oil, kind of weak, kind of stuck in a range, just kind of going sideways. Not really much going on. It needs to close around 273. Let's go to natural gas. So I've been saying that at 237. Now it's 237, 237, 238. It's the line in the sand, and you can see that it oscillates, it bounces off of it, and then it kind of like hovers it and hugs it and then pushes lower. We need to regain that and test it and then close above it. Once we stay above it and close, we have the upper hand. Right now we're a little weak because this is the previous 50% 50% range from the previous month. So we need to make sure we get to close there. And you see, obviously, this is the low 196. So that's the line in the sand in regards to the monthly. And this is the R. I believe this is the R1, and it found support here. We bounced, and now we're pulling back. It could maybe test that and then go up, but hopefully it doesn't have to go all the way that low. It could just start turning from here in this week. As you can see on the weekly, it's negative because the 50 is all the way up there, but we're hovering around this kind of support here. So the next support down would be 215 if it ever does another leg down today or this week. Hopefully that won't happen, but just giving you levels to keep an eye on. Now on the daily, you can see right here, this is the low we have now, and this is the target to the upside if we get a nice little Momo, which is 232. That would be a nice target, and then maybe in my stall there, or I might even continue pushing higher. But 232 would be, that's that target right there. And if we could push to 232, chances are we could probably get to 237. So those are the levels you want to watch for today or this week. Obviously 196, 222. Then you see you got 215, 216 right here, which is close to 215, and then 210. Let's go over here. I wanted to show you this also. Take a snapshot from the scale 45 chart I have, and you can see that we just kissed the this is the I think I misspoke on my last video. This is the 30, that's the 45, and this is the 60. I think I said 90, which is wrong. The 30, the 45, and 60. And there's more that shoot out. I just didn't want to like overfill this area. I think these are the important ones. And now we just hit the 60. So that 222. So that's very important because this is scaled. So if it's going to hold, this should, hold it right here. That's right there. It might oscillate too. It might hit 216 and then, trap some bears and then go up. So just wanted to show you that also that we just kissed that 60. You can say it's like a 1x2 angle. Let's go to this chart right here. So you can see that we haven't had a MACD crossover. You can see that the bears have been in control Monday. This is Tuesday and Friday. They were in control, but the volume is pretty low too. There's not much volume going on. Just got a PPS sell signal, and this is our low right here. So the mobile bands are negative. So what could play out? What this here, and then this week turn and go like that? Possible. Maybe even push lower and test this low. And if it holds and goes up, that's what I call a fail new low. So that's good too. It's just, it brings a little more anxiety when you see it going down a little more. What's the positive? That we're at the linear regression channel down here. So it's acting as support, just kind of oscillating. Look at that. What is this? The monthly. Look at that monthly candle of buyers that showed up, and then they just pushed it back. So they might probably defend it again, but they just have to show up. And that's it for this chart. I think the last one. Where is this one? This is the volume one. This is anchored VWAP. We already know that we're below it. And this one is the purple one. We're below that. You can see the line in the sand, 259 over here. This one over here, 273. So that's the point of control. But I want to open this daily one here. This is kind of more fractal in regards to volume. Let me make this a little smaller. As you can see right here, there's not that much volume going on here. So could this be support holding it? I don't know. We'll see. A lot of the price action was here, the point of control, which is at 252. There. And if we open up the weekly, you can see these right here. This is like support. This first one is support right here. And this is using a 3-year. Even if we close it even more, you see how these gaps go in here. That gap that deepens in this little area right here. When you put your crosshairs, it's kind of lining up with this one right here. So there is some kind of support here in this little area. So hopefully this would hold and stall right here or go sideways in this area and then eventually do a turn and start going up. So that's in regards to volume. And that's pretty much it. So just to recap, keep an eye on these levels. These are key levels. Right here, the 221, 216, 210. And this is a bigger one at 215. Right now it's holding that 221. Kind of coincides with last week. Our two here. So keep an eye on that. But the target to the upside will be 232 and 237. The goal is to regain back 237 and at least oscillate above that price target. If we can stay up there, there's a fighting chance that, we could trend higher into April, and then, we assess what's going on if we get there. hopefully you like this video. Just want to do a quick update. Also, before I do that, I wanted to show you the calendar because the calendar didn't really play out that well in regards to statistics of average trading day. So Monday supposedly was supposed to go up 0.34. It was an up day, and you can see that it's a down day. Now today is a down day, but it's not by much. So it's minus 0.03, so down to flat. So it may probably just kind of stall here and just kind of stay there, maybe push a little lower, but just not that much energy. But Wednesday is the big one. So it's a 0.70. So maybe this is where they're going to trap some bears. And today's going to be like kind of down to side. And maybe tonight over the overnight session into Wednesday, this is where they may push it into, to the up. So these 2 days are bullish right here. So maybe they could just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and just keep pushing Wednesday and Thursday. And then Wednesday's a big day, FOMC. I don't know if it's going to affect the markets it's going to affect the markets, but I don't know if it's going to affect gas. But at least when it gets crazy. And natural gas is moving. Now you know why, maybe because of FOMC. And Thursday and today, supposedly they're arresting Trump. Who knows what's with that? If it's true, if it's not, it's just, whatever. We'll find out. And Friday, kind of down to flat. So maybe we get a nice bump Wednesday and Thursday. And then we kind of pull back a little bit and just kind of rest down to like sideways. And then, see what's going to happen for next week. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully, you got good trading, good success. Stay focused, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the energy and natural gas.